We've also invented new ways to have fun, and we've built a new stadium for our NCAA Division I sports teams. So if you have a mind to get a great education and have a great time doing it, come to Stony Brook University, the university with a mind of its own.
Welcome back to the Stony Brook Sports Report. Now time to talk women's lacrosse with Allison Comito. And Allison, the team is just going great guns right now. 8-1. You've got that big smile on your face. 5 straight wins, which is the longest in program history. So break it down for me. Why are you guys 8-1? Why do you have the longest win streak in school history?
I think this is the first year that the girls finally believe in themselves. Plus, we have some real talent on the team. So,
why do you think this is the year that they finally believe in themselves? I mean, you've been with the program. First year as the head coach, but why do you think they finally believe in themselves?
I don't know. I think we expect them to do well. In order to do well, you have to believe in yourself. So they didn't really have another choice. But
is it something that you try to instill? I mean, when you came in here and you have meetings before you actually go on the field, that, hey, ladies, we can get this done. If you believe, we'll get it done.
Yeah, but, you know, talking only goes so far. It's when they actually start winning the games, you know, and they feel that they are successful, they keep becoming successful because, you know, they're just on fire right now. And
well, you're on fire. You come off the win. You beat Oregon. High-scoring game, 16-14. In that game, Amy Taylor, well, she's been spectacular the last couple of games. She's had 14 points over the last 2 games. What has she been doing to accumulate numbers like that?
She just has that attitude, like, if you're in my way of getting what I want, she'll run over you, she'll run through you, she'll do whatever she has to do. So if we need more goals, she'll go out and get them.
Now, that's the personality that you had on the field when you were a player at Maryland. Are you seeing more and more of the ladies taking your personality from what you were able to do, and now they're transcending that onto the field for themselves as well?
Well, yeah, they're not making excuses as far as, you know, how young we are or anything like that. They're just saying, this is what we want, this is what we have to do to get it, and they're going after it.
How do you downplay it a little bit? Because you want them to understand that they have the confidence and they're doing great things, but do you also try to downplay and say, hey, listen, I know we're 8-1, 5 games we've won, longest streak in school history, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here?
Well, after every game is over, we have that win. That's great. We have, you know, that time to kind of celebrate, but after that, we have our next game to look ahead to. So, you know, winning against Oregon's gone now.
Is that how it was drilled to you on a high school level and when you played collegiately? Like, all right, let's celebrate for the next few hours, but once we get done and the clock strikes 12, tomorrow is practice and we start focusing on the next opponent and our next practice?
Well, in college, definitely, because it was, you know, any given day, someone can beat someone else. Doesn't matter what you're ranked. So that's what I kind of give to my girls when I come here. We could beat anyone we want to. We could lose to anyone that wants to beat us bad enough. So each game is our biggest game of the year.
You know, you mentioned just a few minutes ago before we came on, you said that you like the toughness in the team, but you want more toughness. They're not tough enough for you?
They're tough.
But you want them to be tougher. Why?
We just need that attitude, that pride, that swagger that, you know, is always talked about at Stony Brook, that they come onto the field, owning the game, that mental game. If you win that game, you know, you could win the physical part too.
So you want your opponent to be able to, or try to knock that little chip that might be on the shoulder, in a positive sense, though. Is that what you're looking for?
I mean, I just want my girls to realize that they can get whatever they want, and they have to believe that, and it's that attitude that they need.
All right, I mentioned that Amy Taylor has gone great guns the last couple of games with the 14 points. Give me some of the other women on the team that have really done some wonderful things for you and has helped this team get to 8-1 with 5 straight wins.
I mean, Caitlin Leggio is always a main part of our program. She scored 4 goals the other day. It's not like you even notice it because she kind of just does it so quietly, and she's so good in that way. Carly Buck, when she gets angry, she starts scoring goals. She starts feeding people like it's the easiest thing in the world. She's huge for us. Emily Jazel, she's a 5th year. She's great too. She just gets the team pumped up. She's one of our captains. So we have a lot of team players that, you know.
It seems like you also have diversity as well, what you were just talking about, but when you go out and play an opponent, it just seems like, all right, you want to get caught up in a racehorse game, we'll get caught up in a racehorse game with you. We'll still score 1 more than you. You want to play tough defensively, we'll beat you 5-4 as well. Do you like that about a team, that you could pretty much, all right, if this is how they want to play, we'll play with them and we'll beat them to their game? Right.
Well, I tried to concentrate on our game almost, but we really stacked our defense. It's not a worry for me at all. And we have 6 or 7 girls that have been putting, you know, the ball in the net every game. So we have a lot of depth. It's not just 2 people scoring, you know, 5 goals, which has happened. There's also 4 or 5 other people, you know, putting it in there.
How much fun are you having as this head coach? I mean, is this everything that you thought about as being a head coach of a Division I program?
Well, it's so much fun. It's just so exciting to see the girls finally believe in themselves. One of my kids said, you know, Allison, you always said that we're going to do well, we can go wherever we want, but I didn't believe it until like just 2 weeks ago. She was embarrassed to say it, but it's good. They get excited and they start jumping around on the field, which is what we wanted last year and we didn't get.
Are you feeling comfortable amongst the ladies now being that coach? And we've talked about how you're close in age to a lot of the ladies on the team, but are you feeling comfortable now?